is Sisi Bialom, and the other presenter is Ota Kingsley. Both of us, we will be discussing the topic cohabitation. Now, what is cohabitation? Cohabitation refers to a type of mutual relationship where two people, they live together under one roof but are not legally married or legally bound in terms of church dedication or in terms of marriage, cultural marriage ceremony, bride price. Therefore, in this discussion, we will discuss the main parts, which is firstly the reason why people choose cohabitation, or the reason why they decided to be together knowing that they are not legally married. And secondly, the negative of cohabitation to the students' learning, how it affects students' learning and the teaching profession of the teachers in terms of academic perspectives. There are so many reasons why individual they choose to be in that relationship, cohabitation. And these are some of the reasons that we have identified. Firstly is the financial reasons. So young people like to be together knowing that they are not legally married because of financial instability. They want to be together to share, for instance, rental fees, help each other to share rental fees or food cost or bills and other expenses. Other people, they have different reasons, for instance, to avoid marriage at the early age. Some, they decided to be in this relationship because to avoid marriage responsibilities. Others, they have their reasons, like they want to feel love and they want to be cherished. Others, they have their own reasons that they understand that they must understand each other before getting into the real actual marriage. And there are so many more reasons that adds on to the list. However, despite of the reasons that as mentioned earlier above, academically, this relationship or this mutual relationship called cohabitation, it has negative impacts on students' learning. Firstly, students engage in this relationship and they went into this relationship and it has affected their learning through a situation where they expect unwanted pregnancy and eventually they expelled from school, either both male and female, or the female alone. And this has resulted to how this relationship has affected their learning. Secondly, the misfocus in classroom or activities due to emotional stress in relationship. For example, a male and a female can be in this cohabitation relationship and then they might face misunderstanding or miscommunication or any other thing that will affect both their relationship. This can affect their learning in classroom when during lesson period their victim students can't be fully participated in lesson activities or lesson delivery, and this can affect the students' learning as well. The other thing is a lack of time management in this relationship where due to partner's expectation or household responsibility, basically a wife, or for instance, an assignment can be issued 2 days earlier, but because of the responsibility and because of the partners that they need to meet their expectations, the wife or either one of the partner can neglect the assessment just because to meet or fulfill their relationship expectations. And this can affect students' learning in classroom. On that same note, in regard to assessment procrastination, partners that they are into this relationship because they want to meet their expectations, meet their relationship expectations, and please one another, they prioritize their relationship above their education or their academic assessment. And by doing so, it can lead to assessment procrastination. Maybe the assignment was supposed to be due 2 weeks earlier or 2 days earlier, but because they want to please each other, because they want to please each other, or because they want to meet their relationship expectations, that's when either one of the partner can procrastinate the assessment. So this directly can affect the student learning.
Finally, how cohabitation has negative impacts on teachers. Number one is a student with emotional stress from cohabitation can bother or hinder the teacher's learning in class by not attending the teacher's learning, which can lead to psychologically teachers, it affects teachers. And number two is when teachers engaging in cohabitation relationship, it can affect their teaching profession, which they faces emotional stress or an anxiety back at home. Example like when assessment delivery procrastination or lacking in punctuality. Sometimes they may attend the class or sometimes they may not attend the class, and they may give some excuses, and also lacking focus in teaching delivery in class. And there's some more to add. Okay, to conclude, again, cohabitation is a mutual relationship where the two people living together in the same house but not legally married. Okay, it has some reason why people choose to cohabit or choose cohabitation. The main reason behind them is the financial reason, and it also has some negative impacts on student learning and on teachers' profession as they choose cohabitation, like to avoid marital responsibilities, or in other hand, it can lead to unwanted pregnancy. Therefore, this brings us to the end of our presentation on the topic cohabitation.